Whether you're going through some hard times or just rude to people, you're still being pretty rude, and it bugs some people. This one time I was at a restaurant and they had one of those fancy soda machines where it had like the touch screen. There was a lady standing next to it with her cup and there was no one there, so I got next to it and started to pick my soda on the screen. The lady behind me says, "Are you kidding me?" And I look behind her to see her glaring at me. I was in line, and I was like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize." And I moved out of the way so that she could go because I had cut her, essentially. And she said, "No, you cut me and you deserve to be there because you're a lot specialer than me." And I just kind of looked at her. And so after like, I don't know, 3 or 4 seconds, I said, "No, it's okay. I stepped in front of you. You can go." And she takes a step forward and says, "No, you were there even though I was there first." And so then I stopped arguing with her and got my drink and went back to my table. When we were leaving, she was telling this story to her friend, and she was being over dramatic about it to the point where it sounded like I was wielding a gun and threatening to shoot her if I didn't get the drink first. Another time, I was at a small water park, and my friends and I were sort of leaning off the edge of the platform that we were standing on. Some lady comes up and starts telling us that we are the most disgusting people that she's ever met and that she's going to get us kicked out of the water park for spitting on her. We were not spitting on her, and she was standing under the platform we were on, and water was dripping on her from our swimming suits because we had just gotten out of the pool. And the lifeguard did nothing as this lady was screaming at the top of her lungs. I bet everyone in the water park could hear it. She was just screaming at us. Long story short, we ended up being sent down the stairs and into the manager's office, and when we told him what happened, she ended up getting kicked out. Think about what you are going to say before you say it. Saying one thing wrong can get you mixed up in a lot of unnecessary drama and trouble. Remember that. This one time I was at a restaurant and they had a lot of those... I messed up. And there was a lady standing next to it with her cup, and she was... She was standing underneath the platform where we... words. She was standing. Oh my gosh. And so long